So we picked up a couple more strawberry plants at the local greenhouse, and it looks like these zucchinis are doing well, but the strawberries have a bit of dead stuff within the inside here. Some few rotted strawberries, some rotted like flowering stuff. So we're just gonna clean it all up, and it'll get better airflow. There'll be less like moisture and probably less like rot between the strawberries. If they get close, they will just rot and turn to dust. So I'm gonna clean these up, and we'll do a before and after of what that looks like. So just giving you kind of a 360 of what it all looks like beforehand. These also did get rained on earlier today. We've been getting so much rain lately. I mean, I love it, but holy man, it's a lot of rain. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these cleaned up. As you can see, it looks like a lot of the stuff in there in the center was pretty dead. We had, really dead stuff. That, to me, that scared me. It looked like a mouse. It's just a really rotted strawberry, and it got fuzzy. So, not a mouse. It's a strawberry. But yeah, that made me double take a bit there with that fuzzy strawberry. I picked off a little bit more, any yellowing leaves, any holy leaves. Flowers that were brown in the middle. Let's see if I have an example here. So stuff like this, that probably would have been good. So some of these do just kind of come off altogether. This one would have been good. Some of these that are just like really lumpy, they're more likely to probably retain water and moisture and then rot. So I just pruned back a little bit more than maybe I needed to, but I did end up with, a few strawberries. And look, it's raining again. Constant rain this year. I'm liking it, not having to water as much, but this is what it looks like after. You can see that there's more airflow. We're cutting away some of the dead stuff so that the living stuff can keep on going. So this should do pretty well. Here's a look at this other one as well here. This is multiple strawberry plants in one pot. And at the end of this season, I'll let them hang and grow them this way. But then at the end of the season, I will probably try to plant these in beds. So that will be another fun project. I do have one more of these hanging baskets that's already in the garden. Had it for about a week. So let's go take a look. So this is the strawberry plant that I've had for about a week, and we've harvested probably, 3 or 4 a day. But I'm thinking it's gonna probably pick up here a little bit too. Looks like over here we've got a good amount, some delicious looking strawberries. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a pretty strawberry. Yep, so that's why you want to groom back what you can. And I could probably come in here again and groom back some more stuff. And, just kind of get the air flowing and the water draining the way we want it to. Well, we came across our second pest of the season. First was the ants. Now we've got some rabbits that appear to be eating our raspberry plants. So it looks like they've been nibbling away at the leaves here. This one got pretty stripped down, and these are the new growth. So what I'm going to attempt to do today is to get a rabbit fence put up using materials that I just have. So I was lucky enough to get some rabbit fencing that had never been used from my husband's grandma, from her garden that she didn't use. And I've got some stakes that I used a couple years ago in the garden. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a fence put together. I rolled it all out just to make sure I have enough. I'll probably want about 10 feet lengthwise and about 3 feet across. So I wanted to make sure I have enough. Looks like I will. About 50 feet of fencing here. So this is a pretty good thing to keep around. I've got my ends cut and my sides cut, so I've got two 10-feet sections and I've got two just over 3-foot sections. So next I'm going to go ahead and cut down the stakes that I'm going to use for this, and then we'll get them put into place over here. Alright, we've got the first stage done where we just kind of put these up, pounded the stakes in, and I put 2 zip ties on each fence piece and each post. I've got them kind of loose because I actually do want to dig down here and bury at least up to this one, if not this one. So I didn't put it super low and I left it pretty loose so these can slide if we need to slide them. I do want to dig down just a little bit just in case, you know, the rabbits don't give up so easily. That way they dig down and then they still don't get what they want. Again, this is not perfect and it's not super pretty, but I'd rather have a solution today instead of, you know, plan it out, spend a bunch of money, and by that time the raspberries are all the way gone. So here's a solution. Again, it's not pretty, but we're using what we've got, and I'm gonna go ahead and dig down now, bury this fence a little bit further into the ground. Alright, there you have it. Dug down a little bit, staked the long stretches so that no one can crawl underneath and eat away at the raspberry leaves. So again, it doesn't look pretty. This bed needs more mulch soon, so once there's more mulch, you know, it'll cover up a little bit more as well. I'll trim off these pieces because that just bugs me. But again, it's not perfect. Nothing is. But hopefully it'll get the job done and we'll have some leaves growing. But we'll check back in with you later just to see if this structure keeps the rabbits away.